Retired police chief Louis Kealoha and his deputy prosecutor wife, Catherine, were back in federal court this morning to answer to more charges. Manolo Morales has details. Manolo?
Joe, the Kealohas pled not guilty, and also in court today, 4 former police officers implicated in the case who also pled not guilty. Louis and Catherine Kealoha entered the federal courthouse holding hands. They pled not guilty to the charges that were filed last week. They also pleaded not guilty to the charges of obstruction, conspiracy, as well as bank fraud that were filed in October.
Just like with all the other charges, we pled not guilty because we're not guilty. We definitely look forward towards our day in court, and we continue to thank the community, our friends and family for the continued support and love. Thank you.
After the Kealohas told the court that they can no longer afford a private attorney, they were each granted court-appointed ones. I learned they can charge up to $127 an hour. Because they have to start from scratch, they have to go over all the documents that have already been filed. It's estimated at more than 250,000 pages.
There's a great deal of time and effort that goes into it, that if you were a private attorney billing your client for this, just to review 250,000 pages is probably $250,000.
Briner, who's no longer associated with the case, points out that regular private attorneys can charge 2 to 3 times what court-appointed attorneys are allowed to charge, sometimes more. So appointed attorneys are doing this as a public service. Other defense attorneys have estimated that by the time the trial is over, which could take 2 years, legal fees could total $2 million.
Whether they're sitting in a conference room like we are and they're going over discovery or meeting with a client, hypothetically, if you were my client, I'd have to note the time and how much time I put in and what did I do.
Briner points out that all fees will be scrutinized by a panel to make sure that they are justified. Joe.